we go. Okay, hey guys. So we are back with another interview. I have another Ambw interview right now, and joining me today is Miss Santana. And as customary on this channel, we like to let our guests introduce themselves. So, Miss Santana, won't you take all the time you need to talk about yourself for a little bit?
I don't know what you guys want to know, but like I said, I'm just getting off work, so I look a little beat right now. But I'm not necessarily like that. But I really don't care. It's what you look like on a person. Like you can talk to someone if you're not really vibing with that person. Is the care if they look good on the outside or the inside. So it is what it is. So I usually just on the down situation, and everybody likes to like play that situation to where like you always dress down. They don't think that you're being beautiful on the inside. I feel like I'm being beautiful on the inside because you're getting the best part of me, but I know how to clean up, so I'm not even worried about that. So that's kind of what I be getting have to deal with. And when it comes to dating for men, it's kind of where that goes to too. They want you to look a certain type of way all the time, but I mean, let's be realistic. No one's gonna look like that every single day. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you for that, and it's a pleasure to have you on this channel. And so yeah. So I know it's a little bit later where you're at, so I won't
All
drag.
right, good.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I want I'm gonna keep this interview at a good length. I won't drag it on too long, but I just have a few questions. So obviously you just introduce yourself, so thank you for that. But so we want to talk about you know the main event, which is AMW. And I know I already talked with you, I think, a little bit about it. But I'm
Mhm.
not on like a full on one-on-one conversation about it. But that is something that I want to ask you about, is your thoughts on the subject and your experiences with it. Would you Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Sort of, and it's fine. Like I said, you can pretty much say whatever you want.
I'm
Um,
from Columbus. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. So basically, you have a lot of Asian guys who don't want to deal with black females up here. And if they do, they only treat it as like a servitude slash booty call situation. They don't ever take it seriously. And then um, you always got to be quiet. You got to make sure you are very reserved when it comes to your conversation. But they can be like rude as shit. They basically very rude and disrespectful. And you just have to take it and tolerate it. And I don't know if that's just because it's the area that I'm in, but I feel like that's just kind of what they do. Either they're overly aggressive or they're neck bearding it kind of sort of sense, if that makes sense. So yeah. And then you can't be like, you can't meet family, you can't meet friends, you can't do anything like that because you are of a darker persuasion or darker hue to that compared to that person, even though they may be darker than you, like darker than your hue tone, whatever the case may be. But it's still not okay if you are not the fair, light skinned situations that they will prefer you to be like in the teepees. That's exactly how they are. And where I'm from, that's how they want you to be. They want you to be light skinned, docile, and exactly how you see on TV. I think some of them probably get confused. Like, that's not what people act like in real life. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that to make it sound all messed up. I just think you give me the eye roll like girl bye. But that's not what I meant to make it like. But a lot of guys that I know of came across, they act like they really like the K-pop situation. It is like that's not realistic. That's not real life.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I've heard that it's not the first time I've heard that, unfortunately. So I mean, I'm not like that, but I've heard that from, from other girls before, about Asian guys. So I'm sorry you have to, that you've, you sound like you've been through that before, so that's unfortunate.
I've
Um
actually dated like six. I'm 38. I just turned 38 on the 21st. So I did 6 Asian guys, and it's always been the same thing. Yep.
And I'm assuming that all your experiences have been out there in Ohio.
Yes, 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 it has. Unfortunately, it has. I'm pretty sure I do not perceive everyone to be the same type of way. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys that want to try something different, but it also has to go into the situations like how do they family feel? You know what I mean? Like they family may not like particularly like I'm to me, considering what I've been told, I'm too brown. You know what I mean? So they family don't like it. They may not have no problem with it, but their family don't feel comfortable enough to be able to be like, like she's brown. Like she's the eat dumb. She's the eat, eat dumb. They don't like that. So
Hmm. Well, I mean, yeah. Again, I'm sorry you've been through that. That's unfortunate. I don't think anyone should have to go through that. But I mean, if it helps, I would say that if you ever get the chance, you come out to Cali. You'll probably meet some more open-minded.
you come over to my area, and long as you cute, they be like, oh, he cute. He got a good personality, and he know he got some good business situations, and he know what he's doing. Then there's no problem. There's no problem. As long as he knows he's financially able to be stable, there's no issue. They don't care what color you are. We don't care at all. I mean,
Mhm.
that's just kind of my life. You know what I mean? We don't really care. I'm a mixed person. I'm light skinned right now, but I fluctuate. I can be darker, I can be paler, whatever the case may be. But I never judge anybody because of the color of the skin. There's no point to being there. There's no point of doing that. I got Asian in my family. I got Filipino and everything in my family. I don't care. I Is that gonna make me a better person because I'm dating outside my race, or I'm dating more inside my race, or I'm where everybody thinks supposed to be the norm? No. As long as you're happy, at the end of the day, it's all that matters.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. 100%. And so like if I can ask you like what sort of got you into I guess like not don't take us wrong way, but like why Asian guys, right? Like what sort of got you into
Um,
that?
I realized that my father was adopted, and he was raised by a black family, and basically he had Asian ancestry, and of course they gave the baby away in America and shit. So I just tried to pursue it. So I tried to pursue it. So I wanted to see if I had like a little swag when it comes to Asian guys. And I not being funny about it, but I do actually have a lot in common when it comes to certain guys, like when it comes to the Asian haircut. I mean, I like a lot of Korean dudes. I like more or less Filipino guys. It's we can get along. Like we like the same type of anime, the same type of food, the same type of spices, the same type of respect and culture, things like that. You know what I mean? So if you can have that, then why not just venture out and try? So that's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like, but I realized it was not everybody because I like it don't mean rich it's gonna be respected. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay.
I had long hair then. I was thicker then. I'm not overly tall compared to a lot of guys that I meet. So I'm like 5'9". So
Mhm.
I'm taller than most guys that I meet. So it's like they kind of find that to be a problem. I had the long hair, but now I just keep it short, so I don't care anymore because I what I do for a living. So it is what it is. Um, so I mean, I cook for a living. So I just be trying to find out new type of situations, and I'll be out here. And if you can get on my same vibe, then I like that shit too. But if you can't, then I'll just keep moving around. But it seems to be an issue when it's here in Columbus. Like they don't like that. Like most guys, they really want you to be docile here. Like they want you to be technically docile. And as you can see, I don't look docile. I look like a whole little dudeish, but that's not what it is. It's just because I got off work, so that's what it is.
Okay. I would always say that no matter what, you should always be yourself.
Of course,
Because
absolutely.
ultimately, like, you really should, because I've made this mistake too a lot. I have managed to avoid making it lately, but I used to make it a lot, and that is, that you really shouldn't be trying to make yourself, you really shouldn't be trying to impress or, other people or trying to make other people happy. Um,
I think he was gonna ask me the situation when I mentioned that I basically I got sold and bought. I think it's maybe was gonna go to that.
oh no, no, I was just gonna say that, that, it's just in general, I think everyone, whether it comes to dating or not, you should ultimately just do whatever makes you happy. You should just be yourself because ultimately,
But
you
that's
know,
everybody doesn't like. I mean,
yeah.
it's okay for someone not to like you. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's all right. But they have to give you a chance. I mean, you don't have to force someone to give you a chance. If they don't want to give you a chance, they don't give you a chance. They just don't have to like you. But when it comes up here, I don't know where you from. What you said, down south, right?
No, I'm from Cali. I'm in Cali. Yeah.
Okay, you call it west. So it's south for me, but it's west. Like up here, we have a lot of different spots where um you would see a lot of people mingle with each other and they stay in the same crowds and things like that of their own nature. They do not venture out. And if they do, it's usually white. They don't venture out with black people. So it's kind of hard. It's kind of a hard stroke. So you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, not all Asian guys are like that.
I'm pretty sure I like them when they do it. Be calling my little Asian prestigious. I'm like, okay, baby. They be cute. I ain't trying to be too hype for you right now, but they be cute. They be over here
It's
cute, but
okay.
it's
You listen. I have no problem with anybody hyping up Asian guys. I think Asian guys need more love. So, you want to hype
not
them up,
cute. They
then
be cute,
then
and
go
they
do
don't
it.
want to talk to the black girls. And I'm like, better
Oh,
stop it.
that's not true. They come out to
You
Cali.
better you better stop it, little Asian daddy. You better cut it out.
Oh wow. Okay. But no, if
Mm,
but I mean, because I actually have been out to Columbus, Ohio. It's
you came for the games.
No, I came out there for a job a little while ago. It didn't work out, so I came back here. But it's honestly, it just wasn't for me. But it's fine. I don't want to talk too much about that. But I will say that I Columbus, Ohio, is not the most diverse place. And so I would say if you ever
Depending
get the
on what you're looking for.
chance,
Depending on what you're looking for.
no, but
I
no, like I
mean,
was saying, if you ever get the chance, you should come out to, the West Coast because it's more diverse. I'm sure you'll
I
find a lot
know,
more.
but I gotta go travel all the way to the west side
Oh,
just to
no,
go find me a little Asian daddy. Like,
why
what the
not?
hell?
Why not? Life is short, right? Life is short. Why not go after it?
True, but you know what happens when you be traveling? You'll be traveling, people come up missing. Like,
I
I
no, in
don't trust
Cali.
the traveling situation.
No, you're 5'9". No, you're 5'9". No, nobody will fuck with you. You're 5'9". Don't worry about it.
But I'm skinny though, so
Just no, so you'll be good. Just don't go out, alone at night too much, but you'll be fine. But no, the point is, is that I honestly feel like, people are influenced by their environment too. And I feel like the
mhm.
Midwest is very to everyone watching, if you're white, don't take us the wrong way, but it's very, very one way, and it's very white, and
Definitely
that
one
tends to be
thing.
not as diverse. So I would say,
I would think when you come out up north, the Midwest, as you would put it, um, if you were an Asian male, you would not necessarily date a black female. You
this,
would date a white woman, and I'm not being racist at all. I'm sorry if anybody think I am. I'm not at all. But that's more like the typical situation you would get. They would date a white girl. They wouldn't date a black girl.
no, I don't. I mean, no, I hear what you're saying, but I don't necessarily think that that's always the case. Because I mean, I can't
I'm
like
telling you.
I wasn't I wasn't there. I didn't live in the Midwest that long, but I just know that it wasn't.
I said I've only dated like not intimately, but I've only dated like 6 Asian guys altogether.
Only six.
Um,
You don't think that's a big
yeah,
number?
that's a lot, but I'm saying like not
Oh,
intimately,
okay.
like just like conversational wise, you know what I
Oh, okay. All right.
mean? And like a Chinese guy, 2 Chinese guys, and everybody else was Korean and not Korean, but Laotian and Thai mixed.
Oh, okay. Wow. Like you met a Lao. Wow, you met all those mixers out in
My
Ohio?
best friend was Laos. My best friend was Laos, Laotian.
Wow, I didn't know there were
So, like, we
that
were
many
best
Laos in
friends like
Ohio.
8th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
definitely deep, 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 definitely deep.
oh, okay.
Um, so like they don't take you seriously though. Like it's an undertone of when I said earlier when I say you dumb, like I don't know if that means any relevance to you and particular type of saying it, but that means a black girl. You always get referred to as you dumb, as the black girl.
Listen. I need to make this point clear, okay? And I think you need to hear this. You're in the wrong place to date an Asian guy. You need to come out to California. You need to come out to LA because out here is a lot more black people, a lot more Asian people, a lot of brown people. I mean, seriously, you literally you cannot take a shit. You cannot go anywhere, do anything without running into like a Mexican person or a Hispanic person. It's so diverse out here. You come
They
out here,
everywhere.
you come out here to LA, you come out here to Cali, you probably won't
Mhm.
have that problem. You know what I mean?
Like
You
you
probably
see, like I'm looking like this right now, but if like just gave me like a hot second and did the whole little, I'd be a whole different person. A whole different person.
yeah,
No
no.
filters.
Like I said, just be yourself. You know what I mean? Like it seems like you have good energy. You know what I mean? Like you have a lot of energy. You seem like a very positive person, and that sort of stuff is very important, especially out here in Cali. I'm just saying. I mean,
I heard it
again,
was fun. I would heard it was fun out there. It's just like a little too hot.
a little too hot. Well, I mean, it depends on the time of the year. It's not. I don't like. Look, honestly, people come to Cali for the weather. Okay, they come. They don't leave because of the weather. They come here because of the weather.
They're like, oh,
Uh,
it's too hot, hot, hot. All I get is too hot, hot, hot.
listen. You want to talk about weather? I almost the times I was out there in fucking Ohio, I almost died on my way to work. Okay, you guys have snow on the
No,
fucking
you
on the
did
fucking
not just go
road.
there.
You have ice on the road that is invisible, and people slide and they can kill each other. Okay, and you guys are
We're
like,
about to have snow on
no, listen,
Saturday.
listen.
We're about to have snow on Saturday.
You guys treat that stuff like it's a normal thing. Okay, you're like, oh,
Yes,
you know what?
it
Don't
is.
worry about it. It's just, I mean, there's like a high chance you could probably die, fucking driving, but I mean, and you guys
Who
don't even treat it
says
like it's a big
that?
deal.
Who says that?
What do you mean?
Who says that? No one says that. You who says that?
Yeah, I
You're like,
say
oh,
that because I'm from fucking Cali. I'm a Californian. We don't fucking drive on the
no one used
ice.
to that warm butternickel type of fucking weather and shit. Like
Oh,
you
who cares?
come down here,
Yeah.
people like,
Listen,
yeah,
I
like
will
man,
take.
sure.
Listen, I will take whatever weather you think it is we have out here over sledging through the snow and ice out there. It's not pleasant, okay? I like the
Wait, you
snow. I
guys
liked
still do
ice
get
before I
you
went out
guys
to
still get
Ohio.
ice and snow, right? You guys still get snow, right?
We don't get snow out here, no.
I don't know, sludge? No nothing?
Nothing. It's all fake. It's all fake.
Oh, sheesh,
I'm telling you.
sheesh,
I'm telling you.
man.
Nature is a
That's why all the
motherfucker out
old
there.
folks go there. That's why all the older folks go there.
Just come
Must
out
be nice.
here. Look, did
Must
you
be
know?
nice. But
Look,
you're expensive though. You're super expensive.
oh, who gives a listen. I live in my fucking car right now. Okay, I've been living in my car for 2 years now. Okay, it's not that big a
Shit.
deal. I work. I
You
have a
can afford
job.
to do that though because it's so freaking warm. You can afford to do
No,
that.
no. Listen, I've mastered living in my car. I've been in my car for 2 years. I know it's. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. People are like, "Oh, it can't be done." I'm still alive. Okay,
I
I'm
bet you
doing it.
could. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it could. I'm pretty sure it could. Sheesh.
Listen. I'm not that smart. Okay, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, so there you go. But I'm just saying, no. But like, all
Man.
right, look. So getting back on topic because I think we're going off topic. Um. So what? Okay. So all right. So let's see here. So you've lived in Ohio like for how long? Have you lived there
All
your
my
whole life?
life.
Your whole life?
Mhm.
Yeah. So and I know that you're saying that you've had unfortunately negative experiences. You know what I mean? Trying to date Asian guys or whatever. You really should
Mhm.
consider trying to meet guys out of state or something like that. I feel like you would have a better chance because there's not much in Ohio. Like I'm sorry, I'm not insulting your home, but I
No,
know
no, no, no. I
I
understand.
know
I
how
get it.
boring it is out there. I'm never going back there again. Fuck that.
Not
No, I'm
being
telling
funny.
you.
We have a whole little fucking I'm not being racist when I say this, so please do not
Oh,
be
it's okay.
being funny.
It's okay.
We have like a little Asian town. Or I wouldn't say it's Chinatown or Koreatown because it's like a whole multitude of a different blends of a lot of different people. But it's the fucking massive, and they only stick with the fuck they stick with. The only people that talk outside of their areas is they've been raised up in the rural areas. You know what I mean? They don't. That's the only ones you're gonna get to talk to black people. If not, they're only talking to Asian girls and white girls. That's it.
I
That's the
don't know.
gym right
Do
there.
they even have Asian girls out there? 'Cause I was out there for like
Fuck
3 months
yeah.
and they couldn't
Yeah.
find me.
I just told you we got a whole college town
Uh,
right there. The hordes by the masses, but they don't even look at you as a person when they walk past you, like they don't even talk to you. And I'm just being a female looking at another female, and they don't even look at you like that. Like, nah,
yeah,
my
so
name is not Jennifer and I got blonde hair.
well, listen, I mean, listen,
I
you guys got New York. That's only a few hours away. Why don't you just go up there?
don't know. I think I'm kind of biased. kind of biased.
What do you mean buy it?
Locally.
Listen, no, listen. Like I'm telling you. Like people are influenced by their environments. That's why you want
Anyway,
to
buddy,
buy.
keep my ass up there.
Listen, just get your ass to Cali or New York if you're looking for an Asian guy who is open to dating a black girl. Because otherwise, you know, you stay in one place your whole life. You're never gonna know, right? If you don't try.
True, 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 true. I mean, I've been trying, but like I said, it's I can only
Then
be
you've been
a
trying in the
certain.
wrong place. Then
You're probably right. I can only try to a certain amount, to a certain level. I can only en enlighten somebody else to a whole other situation if they are allowing for it to happen. If they're not allowing for it to happen, then it's not gonna do anything for me to do it. You feel me?
well, I mean, like I said, it's all about location, location, location. So you know,
True, true,
it just
true.
sounds like those you know, Ohio Asian boys or whatever. They kind of
Either they super fucking young or they super fucking old.
they just yeah. I mean, when I was there, I didn't see that. I was looking for other Asian people, and I didn't meet any. So it's like
Where did you go?
oh, I lived in Columbus. I lived in Columbus for 3 months.
I
I
like the
worked there.
north. They're all like, up north, like north side or south side.
I
That's
don't.
where they are.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate Ohio. I don't know how you guys make it out there. I don't know how you last.
Dang, disrespectful.
I don't fucking care. I listen. I did not have a good time up there. That's why I ran back to Cali as soon as I could. Fuck that. 3 months.
Oh,
I was only there for 3 freaking months, and that was too long for me.
that
I
was
did-
that bad?
I
Shit.
drove. I drove. I could have flown, but I fucking drove my ass because I couldn't wait to get the hell out of there. Okay, so otherwise,
Do you mind if I ask you what's your nationality?
oh, I'm Chinese American.
Okay. So I think more or less I came across was the Leo Thai and then a few Chinese and Koreans, stuff like that. I would say the ones who are more open that I've realized are the Leo ties, but they're usually mixed, the Leo ties.
Hmm.
It's kind of harder for the Koreans, and then definitely the Chinese guys are definitely a little harder. Definitely a little harder.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
How do you feel about when your family situation comes up? If you have to present a female, if you were dating that person, how would you go about that? Would you want your family to meet that person? If you were dating her for like 4 or 5 months or
yeah,
something?
no, my family's met my partners, you know, my exes in the past. It's like I said, it's from Cali. Okay, like we're like, you know, we're all sorts of colors out here. Like nobody cares. Everyone dates each other. Everyone fucks
I
each other.
think
Like
that's what I'm more nervous about.
no.
I think I'm more nervous about that because the last no my ex was Leo Thai. Um
Hmm.
and I ended up losing my job dating him because
Oh, really?
he
Why?
he was not okay with his mother meeting me.
Huh.
So, and I've known him since he was 12. He's now 33.
It's 33. Okay, well, so that's over 20 years then. Wow.
Mhm. It's because I am actually black and I don't look the part, but I did do my little background, my history and stuff and that. And it's only Leo Thai girls that he felt okay to introducing his family to, but not me. because I happen to be a darker skin tone, and he's considered to be a dark skin tone from his
Well,
situation.
I mean, because he is racist, and it's because you were black and he's Asian, and that's why. But no, I mean, again, like, look, I'm only gonna say this one time because I'm repeating myself a lot. Just move, just try dating in another state. Um,
If more people were open to dating, it would be kind of easier. But a lot of people are not open to long distance relationships or just even trying to interact overall. You know what I mean? So it's kind of harder to see where you want to go with that situation. So
not
yeah, I mean,
really,
if I met someone,
not really.
well,
Just move. That's it. Just move.
I know, but I've only been in Ohio. I think I've only went to
So.
North Carolina like twice, and that was
Hey,
pretty much it.
look, at least, look, I fucking hated Ohio, but at least I tried.
You did. I
At
give
least
you
I
that. You did
moved.
try.
At least I fucking uprooted myself to fucking, no offense, middle of nowhere. Okay, may not have worked out, but at least I tried. So you
Are
need
you
to
sure
try.
you came to Columbus?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I'm never going that motherfucker again. Hell no. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
Come
Hell.
on, my city is not that bad. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
that
no,
bad.
yeah, no, you're right. It's not that bad. It's worse. It's worse. It's worse.
It depends on where you went. It just depends on where you went. You know what I mean?
You
It depends on.
listen. I've heard that. What you just said. It depends on where you go. Every person that I met in Ohio said that. Yeah, no, it depends. You're just in the wrong
Where
place.
did you go? Where did you go?
In the fucking confines of Columbus, Ohio. Okay, like
You
I
went
feel
to
like I
the
went up and
burbs.
down. I worked at the
You went
news
to
station
you
there. I
went to
worked.
the fucking burbs. You went to the burbs. And I could have probably told you that would probably been bad. You should go to the
Listen, I
burbs or you go to the urban area, and it's either way it goes. If you're not used to it, then you're not gonna fucking like it. Either way it goes.
I don't know how
Mhm.
you guys do it. I don't know how my mom is from the Midwest or East Coast or whatever. I don't know how she survived. I don't know how you guys all survive and wake up and
Wait,
not think that you don't live in the most boring piece of shit city in the fucking world. I'm sorry. I don't care. I will talk all the shit I want because that place fucking sucks. Fuck that place.
oh my goodness, why do you feel so bad? You just had a bad experience. You just had a bad experience. You had a bad
Yeah.
experience. That's all.
Yeah. You can
We
say
have
that.
we have like the fucking Comic-Con shit down here. We have the fucking we turn up and turn out right here. We got we do a lot of stuff down here. Depends on what you like. You have to what do you like?
What do I like? Well, I'll tell you what, like
Yeah, what do you like?
when I moved down there, the first thing that I looked for was the strip club. I went to a strip club. Every single one that I went to, none of the girls I wanted to get a dance from because they're all haggard looking. They all look like fucking snaggletooth meth head bitches. Like it was fucking.
What club did you go to? What club did you go
Actually,
to?
no,
I know for a
I went
fact.
to like three or four. I went to
I know
one.
for a fact. I used to work in a top tier, top 10 in the city. So I know for a fact, don't know bitches look like that in there.
Oh, they
Not
did.
a one.
Yes, they
They
did.
have everybody got fake titties in that bitch, and fake booties, and everything with the fake little prosthetics. And there's probably an Asian girl working the door right now.
Wait, were you a stripper?
Yes, it was.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Okay. Cause yeah, I love the strip club. I love me the strip club out like anywhere really. I'll like I said. Okay, here's the
The
thing.
top
I will
10
say
you have
this.
to go to, it's always up north. Always up
Or
north. Never go
you
unless you got a friend that's taking you to a South Side club or something. Always go up north. It's where all the white bitches be at.
no,
Like
I didn't
Sarah.
care. I didn't care about the rate. Like look, like when I went down there, right, or up or whatever. I think it's up. When I moved there, like I was like I went to a lot of strip clubs, and the one place that I went to was a strip club. It was a little place called the Roadhouse or whatever. The only hot girl there, only hot girl in the whole fucking state or wherever, at least the parts that I went to,
You should have went to
was.
Centerfold. You should have went to Dollhouse. You should went to Dockside Dolls. I mean, if anything, Dockside Dolls will at least got you there.
No, but listen, the hottest girl, the only hot girl that was there was this black chick, and she worked. She was actually from Cali, also. She was she was another Californian. So it's like you guys don't have any fucking
Because the
hot
money's
girls in that fucking
better. The
state.
money's better.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying California's better. I mean, come on now. Like from everything that I've been saying,
No,
you
from
can
what
kind of confirm that it is.
I was told the money's better here. You know what I mean? So when I asked other
Things are
females that come from different
cheaper.
states,
Things are cheaper, yeah. And the job that I was at paid pretty good, but I mean, like, dude, like I was saying, like 3 months of that shit. 1 week in, I was fucking trying to come back. Okay, even
like
one
I'm out
week, I
here.
couldn't take that shit. Fuck the money. I don't care about that. I make less money, and I'm happier here in Cali than I will ever be in that little fucking
Wait.
goddamn nowhere.
You said 1 week in, but you said 1 week in. You
Yeah.
only gave it 1 week. You only gave it 1 week
Oh
though.
no, listen, I have good instincts. Okay, if I don't like a place, I don't have to stay there that long. I'll know right away. Okay.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Hey,
I
listen.
mean, I was cleaning up. I was cleaning up because, like I said, I may look like a dude right now, but I definitely don't like a dude on the
Oh,
regular.
you look okay. Okay.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
Hey, hang on.
Not
So
at all.
hang on. All right. So hang on. So you say you're a stripper, right? So let me
I
ask
used
something
to
because
be.
I've been going to strip clubs since like what 2007. So that's like 14 years of strip club experience. Like, do you say that you were good at giving lap dances?
Of course, obviously, of course.
Oh, okay. Mm.
So yes, my on a slummy Ohio is definitely different from out where you were from, Cali. So I mean, on a slow ass night, probably getting like 850. You know what I mean? So it's kind of slow. You know what I mean?
How much would you charge per dance?
It kind of depends. Like they have like the 2 for 1 special where they was doing like I want to say 2 for 40, 2 dances, like 2.5 minutes.
The topless or completely nude?
Oh, neither. You had clothes on,
Oh, so it's a
so you had
bikini
like
bar.
your yeah, basically. If you wanted to take it to the private room, you could. Of course, there's no touching, but still, if you wanted to do that,
No
that's
touching
like
for
a
them.
$80 situation. You know what I mean? It's Ohio, it's cheap, so it is what it is.
Not no, not the clubs I went to. It was basically the same price as it is here in Cali. No, believe me though. Like I'm saying, like it doesn't matter. Those are the rules. Those are rules for everyone else, not for me. I will touch whatever the fuck I want to touch.
Man,
That's why I
please,
go to
when I
strip
catch
clubs.
them girls when they go up on the stage and they start announcing bitches' names and everything, and they say their names and stuff like that, and they come up, and I used to go to like either Asian dudes or white dudes, and I'll be surprised half the time when they be like, they actually say yes. They say yes. You be like, you already expecting them to say no, but then you be like, you want to dance? And they be like, hell yeah. And you be like, excuse me? They be like, hell yeah. And I'm like, oh, I'm about to put it down on your ass. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring it here. Get it in. Get his 2 for 40. Thank you, sir.
Listen, man. Listen, I have a good
It
time.
be
Okay.
some ratchet ass girls up there looking like some straight math heads. You be like, how are
Wait,
you
so
dancing?
were you ratchet at all in the club, in the strip club?
Hell no.
No.
I would say no. I mean, if you want me to be, if you're gonna pay for that, but still, no. No, most of the time, like I mean, you would never catch me with the same hairstyle, the same look. I changed up
Okay.
my hairstyles every single day. I wear contacts and shit. I mean, I was just being just I guess you would call it flashy ratchet. I was just all over the place, like, but no, I wasn't doing the most. And yeah, I mean, they call me the black white girl. She got
Black
a
white girl.
big, yeah, big titties with nobody. I was like, ah, shit, she just tall. She tall with big titties. Like this is what it is.
Wait. Back up. You said you have big titties. Do you have a big butt?
No, I'm just tall and long with.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of how it
You
works.
don't have so you don't have an ass. What are you trying to say?
I have a cheeks. I have cheeks, but
What does that mean?
It has better with the clothes off.
Hang on. I don't understand. So you don't have an ass, but you have cheeks?
Okay.
What does that even
See,
mean?
I'm about to explain to you. When you have someone that has ass, it's like you could definitely tell where the cakes are at. You know what I mean? You can
Mm.
see it. But then you have certain people, it's better off than on. So you see
Oh,
them
okay.
clothes off and it'd be like, well, where this been hiding at? Well,
Okay.
damn.
So hang on.
Like,
So you have more of a J Lo ass than a Beyonce ass. Is that what you're trying to say?
I have more of a what you call that bitch? Her friend. I don't have a Beyonce, but I have a Kelly. How about
Oh,
that?
oh, okay. Oh, Kelly's hotter though, man. Kelly was always more. Kelly's was the hottest one. She was
I
like
think she was
Beyonce.
sexy low key. She was sexy low key for real,
Kelly
for real.
never got the love. Kelly never got the love she deserved, especially from an ass point
Never.
of view. She's way hotter. She's way finer than Beyonce. I'm gonna say that right now.
It's because like when you take him off, it's like, you know, with the little baby cheeks back there, like,
Hmm.
yeah. She'd be like, girl, thought you was playing back there. It's like, no, I'm serious.
So did you like twerk at all in the club, or like how long ago was this that
Trust
you were?
me, I can hold my own. Trust me, I can hold my own.
Oh, okay.
Trust,
I'm just
trust
saying
me.
because they didn't like start doing that twerking thing until like maybe a few years ago.
That's the
Um,
whole point. You got to be able to do your own thing before everybody want to be a twerk queen. You got to be able to hold your own situation, hold your own style, be able to do your own thing. And if you couldn't even carry it, then there was no point of you even doing it for real. There was no point. And I mean, I went to like 3 or 4 different bars, and like I said, it's all top tier bars, and they did not even hire black girls. I was like probably one of the only black girls in there.
I'm telling you, you're in Ohio. That's
No, it's hard as hell. Either you're dark skinned and you're short, or you're light and you're tall. It is what it is. And I was like, I'm in this bitch. And it got so bad to the point where I went to a whole bar, and this is kind of fucked up when I say this. These bitches actually threw up in my beer.
wait, threw up and like vomited in your beer, in your drink,
Hmm.
like on purpose, or were they drunk?
On purpose.
Oh wow.
It's the hate game, it's the hate game when they
Like,
don't like someone that looks like they're like, why is she here? You know what I mean? Type shit like that. They didn't like the type that you were.
you
And
actually
like I said,
sue. That's a
it's
hate
kind it,
crime. You could sue.
right. And it's kind of hard for you to actually get the position in the first place because a lot of girls had to audition. I never had to audition. I just did what the fuck I did. It was like, boom, you hired, flat out. That's just what it was. So most of the time I wore my hair long, or it'd be like some type of different type of situation, another next day, whatever the case may be. And I was going on stage and I set my beer on the table in the back for you to go up the stage and shit. And I came back down. I went to go drink, and I was like, what the fuck? It was chunks of throw up in my beer.
Yeah,
They threw up in my beer.
that's
And
disgusting.
then on top of that, they had took alcohol and punctured the alcohol containers
Oh my god.
and spilled it all into my house suitcase.
Why are you there? Oh my god. The Ohio
Yeah,
sounds
I
like
ain't
a
know I
fucking
quit because
nightmare.
I
You
was
should
like,
fucking leave.
like like I said, I may look a little rough right now, but like I said, I clean up very fucking well.
You
But
don't look too bad from where I'm standing at. You don't look too bad. But no, I'm just saying, look, like
that's
look,
just what it was. It was like a daily basis. That's what they did every single fucking time. Every single time they would
every
always
time.
do this.
Wait, was this at the place that you worked at?
Yes,
At the strip club?
yes.
Oh, that's nasty. They listen. You come out here. They don't do that stuff out here. They don't do that stuff.
I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure
perfect.
you're not a dancer, so you would know. It's a lot of things that go on behind the
Oh
scenes that
no, but
you
I'm
don't
telling
see.
because it's more diverse out here. You have way more black people, way more
Bitches
brown
is
people.
wicked. They're wicked. They're wicked. Way more
You're
wicked than what you think.
listen. You're being stubborn because you're not listening. Cali has more people in general. We're more diverse. It's not perfect, but one of the good things is it's more diverse. You know what I mean? Like we make up most of the population. If you go
Right.
out in
I mean,
Ohio,
I'm here for the open mindedness, but I'm just saying from the back end, a lot of people do a lot of strange things, and you probably do not realize they will actually freaking do when they feel like their attention is not getting met. You know what I mean? If
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
I'm just saying, like compared to what you're describing, like it's like fucking paradise out here.
It's like animosity, like a lot of animosity. It's a lot of situation that goes on because they want to be the top notch person, but when they feel they're being threatened,
Mhm.
even in the smallest, slightest bit. I mean, like I said, they had girls in there with just fake boobs and everything, just getting it. The dudes was paying for that stuff and everything. And the one of the boss bitches was this fucking Chinese girl, and she was working the fucking front counter. And I was like, all she had was titties. There was nothing else. She wasn't even cute. And I was like,
Yeah, because Asian
girl,
girls don't have ass.
get you. Like, you don't do what you gotta do. If you know how to make it work for you, then make it fucking work for you. Bitch, do the best you gotta do. But it, like, when I say the hate is fucking real, if any female thinks that you're stepping on her toes or you're coming out for her situation or you're going to take off more than she wants you to get, wants you to have, she's going to hate and it's going to do it. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to happen. I've even seen the stains in the carpets where they drugged females, where it's bleach marks because they didn't beat them girls so fucking bad because they were so jealous of them girls. They jumped them and beat them, hurt them. And there was always this
I've
crazy ass girls doing this.
Yeah, I've never seen that shit at any strip club that I've been to, but
Apparently,
no.
them bitches got
So
standard.
no, so let me ask you this: Did you ever have like what's I don't know if you already answered though. What's the most you made like in a single night, like when you were dancing?
1250.
1250. And was
Mm-hmm.
that before or after the house like took its portion or whatever?
Before.
So how much did you, if you don't mind me asking, because I obviously like I just said, I know the strip club takes some. Like how much did you have after
It
they took?
depends on where you're at because sometimes you got to pay the DJ and then sometimes you got to pay the house. So you might have to pay both, but it's depending on what type of club you are. Some of them have like they have the unions and stuff like that, and some of them don't. And then sometimes you get paid like say if you buy me a drink, say that drink was like 12.50, shit, you could be paying me for 22.50. I get a portion of that every time you buy that perception of that too. So it just depends. Like what kind of bar are you in? So if you're in a top 10, then you get paid from drink and from food. And then you get paid from every dance and you get paid from like house tips and stuff like that. So if
Yeah.
I make
Wow.
12.50
Shit.
for the whole night, then I'm probably only gonna pay you $50.
Mm, yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I guess when you think about it, it's really kind of it's fucking depressing as shit.
It
Um,
is. I mean, but
but
you gotta do what you gotta do. You make it 12.50 every single night. I mean, think about it. If your lowest day, say the shittiest day, and you chose not to dance, you probably dance like one time. You make me fucking T50. It's still getting you more what the fuck you did for a regular labor job. But then in your good nights, say if you work 4 days out the week and you had a good night, you probably still make 12.50 every single night,
uh,
and you only have to tap out $50.
uh,
And your rent's like 900.
yeah.
So I was like, you kind of went in there. It's
Mm,
the grading. I mean, that was one thing that I had to deal with when I was working because a lot of dudes, like this going by verbal conversation with me, they be like, "Hey, you're cool as shit. Your personality is down to earth. Why are you working here? You seem like somebody's baby mom." And I'd be like, it's kind of why most motherfuckers are working here because they're someone's baby mom. It's kind of a slap to the face. Like, yeah, it's kind of how this works. If dudes were doing what they're supposed to do, then we probably would not be working here. So it is what it is. But I support you and thank you.
mm-hmm.
Appreciate that $20. That $20 in my G string right now. Thank you.
So that rule, I'm just curious too. The no touching rule, right? Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna be upfront and honest here. I mean, unless it was strictly enforced, I've never followed that rule, and I've usually gotten away with it
I don't
because the
touch you if
girl.
you don't. If you don't, if I don't touch you, then don't touch me. Period. Because people take it too far. They take it way too far, like too
So
overly aggressive.
have you actually ever been like sexually assaulted by anyone like at the while dancing?
I would say to the point where their boner was too raging. Yeah, or they'd be creeps and they'd be watching somebody else pay for a dance and then they want to just like kind of intervene or be aggressive on the other person's dance, and knowing for a fact they have the money to even. I mean, you can at least throw $1 or something. Shit, they would like really be on it. Like, yo, man, go sit down somewhere. Like, scared me. Come up here. Come get it.
Yeah.
Come get him. He's being weird.
Did you
But it's usually more like old people or
mhm.
couples.
Did you ever get
Like, oh, go
uh
ahead.
did you ever get proposition for sex outside of it, like outside of the club?
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Definitely offer. Um, I mean, it depends on how you take that. I mean, I just like kind of low key laugh it off. I mean, 'cause it's funny to me. I mean, you would get a certain person that would probably like it will follow you from bar to bar
Hmm.
and start making up bullshit about you because they know for a fact they're trying to fuck you. And you're like, that's just weird. It's weird. Like that's just weird. Like, why would you do this? And it's just so weird because they're trying to find ways to make sure that they know for a fact that you're going to end up trying to sleep with them. They're going to give you no option.
Hmm.
It's weird as fuck, but that's what they do. Yes.
No, I'll be honest. I mean, like, because I don't know how old you are, but I'm 34. So, like I said, I've been going
I'm older
to.
than you.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't look it, so that's a good thing.
Thank
But
you.
I was gonna say, like, like my first strip club experience was in college when I went with my friends, and it was like a birthday party or something. I didn't know the guy, but like we all went to a
Mhm.
strip club, and on my first visit there, I got a lap dance with like this. I still remember it, even though it was 2006. Like
Is it a
this.
personal dance or a lap dance? I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
it's kind of different.
Well, it wasn't like VIP, but it was like, like she took me and we went to like a different part of the club. It wasn't like super private, but it wasn't super out in public either.
So it was a personal. I got
Yeah,
you.
it's a
Go ahead.
personal dance, and it was good. It wasn't the best dance I gotten, but I mean, like I said, I have my stories, some strip club stories.
I had a girl come on my friend's leg.
Oh, you're like really like she orgasmed or she squirted?
She worked out someone's leg.
Oh shit.
He was definitely gay, but she was definitely dancing his leg, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And he had on black jeans, and I was like, "Look at your pants," and he had a big white stain all over his pants, and I was like, "Wow."
Wait, so her cum got on his fucking pants?
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
I was like, "We can't go to the bar like this." Like, what do you mean? You gotta clean it off. He's like, "I can't get it off," and I was like, "Well."
Well, listen,
I mean, I did pay her $10 for the dance. I only paid her $10 for the dance though, so I didn't know she was gonna climax on him though. So.
honestly, I've learned. What was I gonna say? So when that time that I told you about my first strip club visit or whatever, I was like,
Mhm,
it's not TMI or whatever. I don't mind saying this, but I was still a virgin by the time I went the first time. But then
mhm.
like I went a couple more times, and they actually taught me some pointers about sex before I lost my virginity. So by the time I lost my virginity, I basically just used what the strippers had told me, and it actually worked.
Do
So
you happen to know the first time I actually did a lap dance for anybody, it wasn't even personal, like not getting paid for it. I was just in my vibes, and it happened to be this dude there, and he was going through his fucking personal vibe. He just broke up with his girlfriend, and he happened to be a fucking Chinese guy.
and so what made you
And
want
that's how
to?
I got into it. That's how I got into it. They was like, they see me and it was like, yo, your fucking dancing skills is pretty fucking great. You want a job? And I was like, why not? And that's what happened.
So you ended up getting hired based on just a
Just
random
dancing with
dance that
him.
you gave
Yeah,
someone?
yeah, just dancing with him, just dancing on him, basically. But it was very sensual. It's very sexualized,
You see,
basically.
okay,
Very.
that's probably why you got hired because I feel like for me personally, I prefer when older women, not saying you're old, but like when like, I think I've always preferred older women, like especially when it comes to dating and like especially when it comes to, like, strip club, like lap because here's the thing. I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I have a question for you too. Like I feel like older, more mature dancers are better like everything, like
They
communication.
kind of they know what
Yeah,
you need and what you don't need, so they
yeah,
don't put too much on you.
yes,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Younger
So
women, when younger girls approach younger strippers, they're obnoxious about it and they're rude, and it turns
they're
you
kind of
off.
all over the place.
Yeah, and they don't know, like when they dance, it's like fast and hard. When like older woman does it, it's slower, it's more sensual, and
I got in trouble for that. I got in trouble for that. I got in
what do you
trouble
mean?
for that multiple times. I got in trouble
Trouble for
because, like I
what?
said, I don't. I didn't dance hard, but it was. I think it was more a little too sensualized with the situation.
Oh, okay.
So most of my clientele always end up, for some odd reason, either they're white couples, or they're older people. They're older than me. You know what I mean? So they were older than me. At the time, I was like in my 20s, and they were probably like in their 40s, maybe 50s. So if I'm dancing on them, I knew for a fact it's gonna be erection, whether it's female or male. It's going to happen. It's happening, period. So you would dance on them, but you would have to look over at the other people that were dancing counterintuitive to you. And you had to be like, they're looking at you like, is she fucking or not? You'd be like, no, I'm not. I'm just doing a regular dance, because the persons they be so into it, they be thinking like, is she fucking? Like, no, I'm not. I'm not. I'm fully clothed, bro. Like, I'm fully clothed. It's just I'll be being nasty. That's just what it is. So that's what happened. And for, I don't know, for some reason, they like all the old niggas start coming to me.
So you just
I'm
got
talking
older,
about,
you got older people after that.
they pay the best. They pay the best. I give them that.
You
That and
know,
couple. And that
I
and couple.
I know everything that you're saying because the stripper that sorry dancer that I go to in here in Orange County, because I'm in Orange County. I'm not in LA, but it's close to LA or whatever. But like Orange County, like she's like 8 years older than me, so she's like 42 or something like that. I've been going to
Mhm.
her for the past for almost 10 years, and
Yeah,
so since
they bust real quick. They bust. Like, you can get the same kind of clientele. Like, this dude probably like 56 years old, coming in looking all extra exquisite or a little bummy, but he gonna cash you out. You probably gonna get just 200 in tips off of him alone, flat out, just off of him. And you make him feel cute. You make him feel good. You walk up to him when he's in a group or talking to somebody. And you're like, "Hey, daddy, how about that dance later?" You make it cute. He'd be like, see, that's on me. I was like, yes. And I used to be really flexible back then. So I used to like stand, put my leg up, like,
so you're talking about hustling. You're not hustling, but you're talking about making the customer feel as though he has a bigger dick than he actually does.
"Hmm?"
That's what you're
But
saying.
they, yeah, pretty much. And then they always get a boner. So then you be like, and then now you gotta dance that dick down. You be like, oh my God, I did not need for this to happen. But this is what's happening right here now. It's happening. It's like you have to dance it down. And then everybody else looks at you like, what you doing over there? And I'm like, I am not fucking this person, just dancing, bro. And I'm not even sitting on them, just like this much area, like this. It's the
Damn.
grace for me. It's the grace. I mean, sometimes I will like graze you, and in the moment you put your hand on it, be like, nope. Nah. I'm good. So yeah, that happens. That happened a lot.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, shit, it happened a lot. I mean, like I said, I get couples, and that was kind of weird because the female always wanted to take me home.
So, wait, but I'm assuming they're swingers.
More or less, when people do it like that, it's like the female usually has like a bisexual pet peeve type
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah, I know the type.
So you dance, and the dude doesn't do anything. He just like sits in the corner.
Yeah, it's just
You
some
get a
watch.
right, get a private dance and shit, and sits in the corner. And next thing you know, you can feel the heat and see her titty nipples hard, like, and she looking at you, and she usually says, more or less every time I got it, it was just, can we take her home? Can I keep her? And I'll say some smart shit. Be like, yeah, can you keep me? I'll say some smart shit. Be like, and the dudes go,
So did it ever turn you on to give like a female, like a like an older married woman or whatever, like a lap dance? Like, did that ever turn you on?
kinda, because then you can see the attraction in the face.
Hmm.
You can tell they're definitely attracted to you. and forget they personally chose you. So they didn't just choose, like they could have chose anybody. It's probably like 12 bitches in here. They chose you. And then you over here and she's hard ass nipples. And you can definitely feel the throb in her pants. So it's like
Throbbing her pants.
definitely, definitely, definitely like you can feel the throb,
Hmm.
if that makes sense. So yeah. And I just felt it, I found it funny, but who am I to judge? Shit, that's your own personal life. That's how you like to get down, you get down. Who am I to stop
Hmm.
you?
All good. I never judge. Listen, I've made that stripper, the same stripper I'm telling you about. I've made that
Mhm.
same stripper, the older one in Orange County. I made her squirt like more than a few times because I don't. It's gonna sound. I don't follow the no touching rule, and unless the girl, unless the girl's
I
not
think that
cool
she,
with it.
that's because she fuck with you. That's fine.
Yeah, no, but even then, like I don't like tip her like $100. I don't have $100 to tip, but I do tip her whatever I have. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? I have made her squirt. You know why? Because I'm a fucking freak. I don't give a shit. I'm not like one of those, like boring ass Asians that says like a boner for math or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm
I ain't
okay.
gonna lie to you. I've had that happen one time with my ex Chinese boyfriend, and he got so upset.
Really? No.
He was like, "Oh my God, you pee on me?" And I was like, first of all, I always have to concentrate very hard on that. Very hard. Very fucking hard on that, sir. And no, it's called a squirt. It's called a squirt.
Oh, so
Look
you
it
can
up.
squirt? Because not everyone can squirt.
But he never had it happen. So therefore, how the fuck would he know? He didn't know. I was like, fucking 35. Fuck
Yeah.
around. I felt
Uh,
so bad. I felt so bad for it. It felt so bad.
I, dude, like honestly, I would love it because
Because
none of
he
my
didn't know what it was. He didn't know what it was.
yeah, because he's Chinese, it's boring as fuck. That's
It was
why.
basic Betty. It was definitely a basic Betty situation. So it threw me off. It threw his ass off. And I was like, I had to concentrate, sir. I had to concentrate. I had to put some focus on this motherfucker. And you gonna just throw my whole focus away? What's wrong with you? He's like, I didn't know what that meant. And I was like, you need to up your game, bitch. I'm
So
sorry, but I really said that. I really said that shit to him.
no, it's okay. If you don't mind me asking, don't take this the wrong way. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I just told you I turned 38 on the
Oh, you're
21st.
38. Oh, okay, 38.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah,
Now I
I
grew up with Asian guys. Like I said, my best friend was Leo and Ty when I was like 12. So I just kind of grew up with Asian guys. So I didn't say I'm dating them, but it just that's kind of how that worked out.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you seem like a really chill person. You really should come out here to Cali. Like you should just you seem like you have that kind of energy that is right for that. You know what I mean? Just
Man, I get out there and get a hold of that fucking good ass weather and be like, never
yeah,
come.
you should
And you
because
like open water too, right? You like open water?
we have the beach. We have the beach out here.
Mm. I
That's
don't
like
like open
one.
water.
That's like a billion things. That's like one of the billion things that Ohio will never have. But
Notice say I don't like open water.
why
Do you
not?
not? I have an issue. I think I was um like 9, 10, and we went out to the beach out here, and something grazed my leg, and I did not realize what the fuck it was, and it just freaked me out. So I jumped on my brother's friend's back, and I was like, "Go, bitch, go!" And ever since then, nope. I do not do open water because I don't know what's in the water. Like I don't know what's in there, so I don't trust it.
So
Call me
let
a
me
coward.
let
Yes, I
me
can
ask you.
swim.
No, no, I wasn't gonna say anything about that. But I was gonna ask you. Like I want to talk about something, and
Mm,
because okay, so this is fine. Like I said, we have these. I've had these kinds of talks on my channel before, but like if you're comfortable with it, which I assume at this point, why wouldn't you be? Like I want since you dated Asian guys, no matter how seriously or not seriously, sex with Asian guys. I want you to what I mean. Like for you, do you find that because here's the thing, I want to talk about that for two reasons. Number one, because the American media does a really fantastic job of making Asian guys look like complete fucking losers and cucks. Um, and so they're not portrayed in a sexual light at all, right? And I just want to
Mm,
you could talk about your attraction to Asian men a little bit more.
um, when I say it attracts me, I do like the eye look. I do. This is for any guy, to be honest. I like the wingspan on a guy. Like,
Wingspan?
mhm,
Oh, okay.
like right here. I like the wingspan on a guy. Period. It's just I don't know why. It's just attractive to me. But um moreover, it's the media's kind of fucking right. But my ex-boyfriend, Leo Time, he definitely did not feel the he did not fit the mold. He was definitely above and beyond.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. But from what I experienced and went through, definitely fits the mold. Um,
How
my
so?
boyfriend, my boyfriend prior to him, he was actually Chinese, and uh, he was like 4 inches.
No, okay.
So it wasn't like it was like 4 inches is just terrible. It was like 4 inches, and it was just unexperienced.
Hmm.
And he was older than me. So I was in my 20s at the time. He was in his 30s, and it was just like, no, it was terrible. It was I told you I squirted. He didn't know what the fuck that was.
Hmm.
Like, where have you been? Like,
Uh,
where's your lovers? I mean, don't you got a fucking Pornhub or something? You don't know what this is. Mm-mm.
so are you the type who prefers to I guess I want to say when it comes to like something like oral, are you the type to who likes giving it or like getting it?
Pause. With that being said, I think I've only met one Asian guy that actually gave head.
Oh, really?
Just one.
Only one? Wow.
And it was super soft. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just like, it's not where you would expect it to be at. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It was like, it
You
was too
see,
soft.
this is why you need to get the fuck out of Ohio because like Asian
Like,
guys.
like, it was one of those like, you could like put it back. Like, it's okay. You tried.
Oh
You know
God,
what I mean?
no,
Like, it
no, no,
was
no, 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 no. See, that's unacceptable because that's one thing I learned at the strip club is like how to go down on a woman. Um, you know, it's just look like for me personally, I like going down on women probably as much as I like them going down on me. That's the thing because I
if
get
you
much.
know what you're doing, but if you know what you're doing, then that's different. But if you don't know what you're doing, just say that before you go diving in. Let's let her know, like, hey, I'm just trying this out. You know what I mean? Let her know, like, it's tell her the truth. Because if you don't tell her the truth, it's gonna make both of y'all look stupid. Like you over here confused, and she's over here don't know how to take it because now she's fucking confused because she's looking at you like, what are you doing?
Mm,
And then she's trying to be nice because like, oh, yeah, look at you, A for effort. You know what I mean? Like,
A for effort.
yeah, you get a little
A
prize and
A
shit.
for
You know what I mean?
effort. A for effort means you're never gonna hit that pussy ever again. I guess what that means. I mean, goodbye.
It's gonna be a cold. It's gonna be a cold night. It's gonna be a
Yeah, it's gonna be a
cold.
cold season, dry season for you.
She's gonna call you like, "What you doing?" You be like, "Trying to get my time back to work." Be like, "Oh my god, no, not again! Not again! Not again!"
So what's I've heard
Uh,
this theory. I've heard this theory about why Asian guys don't like to go down. It's because they don't like putting their mouths where cock usually goes in. You know what I mean?
I get it, but if you want her to suck your dick, you want her to suck your dick, and then you still kiss her in the mouth. What the
But that's why
fuck
you
is
use your hand. That's why you use
I'm
your
saying, but
hand.
what is the point though? You still want her to suck your dick, and you still want her to kiss you, and you still want her to look at her fucking eyes and her face. Then you just might as well just get it over with. Like just let it go. Just get your inhibitions out the way, bro. Just let this happen. Let her skeet on you, skeet on her. It is what it is.
So what's your favorite sexual position?
Uh, okay. Mm, legs on shoulder.
Legs on shoulder.
We call it the huggle buck.
Yeah, I know what that is. That means you're really flexible. Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, if you got time, I got time too. Shit. You
But
gotta have patience.
no, no, no. No, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Do it from the side. You can do that in multiple situations. You can do that from the side. You can do that from the back. You can do that from the front. It's a lot of different ways you can do that.
Mhm.
It's not stationary.
So you only missionary?
That's fine, but I gotta like you.
Oh, really?
Like,
You don't like looking at your lover when you're fucking them?
depends on what you did that day.
Like, it's just sex. It's just sex. What are you just like?
So you
Okay,
made me
so
mad.
you're
You probably
more of
made
a
me
dog.
mad that day.
You're more of a doggy kind of girl. Is that it?
No, I was more of a dominant person. That's kind of what that is.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
I'm aggressive. So yeah,
Oh, really?
that's that's kind of how that works.
So,
Everybody can't hang with that. They can't hang with
oh no,
aggressive
no,
situations.
no,
You'd be
no.
surprised. You'd be surprised how many times you might scare somebody off that they're not into females who are dominant. You know what I mean?
You mean like just dominant, like in general, or dominant in bed?
Overall, I'm in all ways top form. I'm probably a dominant person. More of the alpha, but definitely. I mean, if you can do that sexually, then kudos to you. But if you can't, just don't try to jump in there and you don't know what you're doing. Just, just let it. It's okay. Tap out. You know what I mean?
No,
It's fine.
listen. I've had sex one time. I hooked up with this chick. I think I said this before in the channel before, but I hooked up with this chick, and we're done, like, we had foreplay, and we fucked, and I was still not, like, I came a couple times. I was like, I still wasn't done, so I saw a banana, right, and I unpeeled it, and I started fucking with her until it started. Obviously bananas are soft, so it broke off, and then, like, I was just saw like that big chunk, and I tried to take it out, but it was all gooey, and it's like when I tried to take it out, it's just like it was just like gross. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
You use the banana.
There
That's
was nothing
why.
else. I couldn't. What was I gonna do? I couldn't go in again. I already come twice. I had nothing left. So it was just
You'd be
like,
like, give me 5 minutes. Give me five.
no, I wasn't. It would take me longer, but no, I mean, like,
You
back
know
then.
how mad? You know how mad I would have been if you used to fucking banana on me. I'd have been mad as hell. Like, are you
Well,
fucking?
not. But that means you're a freak. That's good to be a freak.
No, I'd have been mad. Like, what the fuck? I fucking banana? You better give me a fucking back tip inflection. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with the
No,
banana? I mean, no, it's almost as good as the uh.
no, no, and no, no, it's not. No, it's not. And they
Very
get
good.
too much meat. And apparently, her situation, her lady parts did not agree with that. So, yes. I mean, if you're gonna be like, you trying to be weird with it, you could at least have a popsicle or something.
I don't know.
So you could have got a popsicle. You get a popsicle, at least you can suck it out.
I stuck a chair leg inside a girl's pussy one time. She squirted immediately.
But you don't do a banana, you do something cold, or you do like something like a hard candy. You don't do um something mushy. You don't do mushy. No, that's a negative. It's always going to be a negative. Don't ever do anything mushy.
Okay, well, I'll take that under consideration for future, but no, okay, well, no, wow,
I
this is
mean,
what I'm like.
the worst I've ever went with this, since we're talking about it. I mean, she's pretty open. Pretty open. My name is ask. Um, hmm, what did I try? Um, Cypher freeze pop. Um, some frozen hard candies. Yep, some frozen hard candies. But once again, like I said, if you're gonna do that, you gotta go in there and get it. You gotta go
Are,
get it.
so are you loud in bed?
Am I what?
Are you loud like in bed?
Depends. It depends on the person, to be honest.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure in his mind he thought I was, but it was more of for his personal gain. Because if you're loud, it makes his ego get bigger, and his ego get bigger. Works for me. So yeah, so lied to me, so sweet, kind of shit like that. So yeah, in his mind, he thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. In my mind, I was a boy trader. So it work for you, work for me.
Hmm. Um. On that note, I'm gonna close this interview out. But I
I'm
have
gonna say this conversation went way left.
oh, what's up?
I said this conversation went way left, didn't it?
No, I've had no. Check out the other interviews I've done. I've done a lot of X-rated, like way worse than this conversation. Like way more graphic than this conversation. Like X-rated. Well,
I'm
this got
pretty sure
X-rated.
you probably did. I'm pretty sure you probably did.
Yeah, I have a whole playlist devoted to that. But no, yeah, Santana, I want to thank you. I had a great time talking with you, and I had a really great time. And I hope people watching this interview will enjoy it. I'm sure they will. Um, but I hope you take my advice under consideration. You actually try maybe one day moving out of there, or moving getting away from Ohio, because
Hell, if you know some guys in Ohio who's
no,
open
I
to doing
don't.
that,
No, because I told you I
then
got my little Asian ass out of there after 3 months, so I didn't know anybody. I was like, fuck that. It was miserable. I
my
tell you,
age next out there.
it's not worth it. Not worth it.
It's the way you said it. That's why I'm laughing.
No, it's terrible. Fuck that. But anyway, Santana, yeah, thank you very much for devoting your time talking with us. I really appreciate it. Like I
Don't
said, I did
worry.
have fun.
Feel free to hit me up.
No problem. And everyone watching at home, thank you very much. Like the fuck out of this video. Press the like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Stay subscribed. Comment all that shit. Santana, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And everyone watching, I'll see you guys next video. So take care. Bye bye, guys. So
All right.
bye.